Hey, what's up? Such a nice day today. It's middle of May. I've been getting my first proper dose of sun. We've waited long enough here in Germany. Been thinking I would take you along for this week in my life, just random day-to-day things, life with a meanwhile 2-month-old baby. There's not much of a routine I have set yet with our baby, as her sleep schedule is still a bit random, and it only just felt like coming out of the 4th trimester, as they say, where you're still a bit in this whole baby bubble and everything still feels a bit unreal and blurry and crazy, and yeah, you just do one step at a time. But yeah, I feel like it's about the 5-6 week mark. These have been getting definitely more normal, and I feel more normal again, and yeah, I have energy and want to get things done and be creative. There's nothing really special happening this week, just a few bits and bobs I want to get done. I thought, why not take you along? So our current basic breakfast is usually porridge, and we just use normal small oats for it, and then we add in some type of seed, like either chia seed or flax seeds, and some grounded nuts usually. And then at the moment we have this vegan protein powder, which is made from different types of nuts and hemp. I don't like these vanilla flavored protein powders. It's a bit pricey. You have to go in a search to find a better one. And then we just add fruit and berries. We often use frozen berries because they're simply cheaper and just as good, I think. And after boiling the porridge for a while on low heat, we just add them in the end. And then we just poured lots of seasonal fruit that's available. At the moment, peach season has started in Germany, which makes me very happy. Oh, and not to forget, I love raisins. I often put raisins in as an extra bit of sweetness, or if on raisins we put a bit of honey. Tom found these plant pots on the side of the road the other day to gift away. I grabbed them because I thought they were so pretty. The question is just now, what do we do with them? They're currently just standing on our yard table. Technically they don't exactly match the aesthetics of our house, because our house is a very new build and everything is like this cold grey white color scheme, and everything vintage kind of looks off in our house a little, but it's kind of the aesthetic I prefer, so I try to make it work. I love being outside all the time at the moment, but hay fever is really kicking in. Like, my eyes are so irritated. I just took a shower because I couldn't handle the itchiness in my eyes anymore, and I just had to get all the pollen off my body and my hair. And the best huzzy of them all took care of her. In the meantime, he had some tummy time with her, and now she's trying to fall asleep over there. She's trying to sleep, but not quite managing yet. Or maybe she needs another feed.
Gotta do the moos and the or the meows for the different positions you're in. Meow. Moo.
I did my exercises after my shower because I couldn't handle the itch on my face anymore. And these exercises that I'm doing at the moment, they don't get you sweating or anything. They're just kind of recovery from pregnancy / birth, to strengthen the pelvic floor before starting proper exercise again. I've also signed up now for a actual course with a midwife that guides you through these exercises. Like at the moment, I don't feel like having many appointments throughout my week. I probably could do it at home with just YouTube videos and stuff, but might be better this way, having someone guide you through it. And now I'm gonna figure out this here. I borrowed a breast pump from a friend. I thought I might create a bit of a milk storage, have it home, so I can actually go out for things more and a bit more flexible with going places alone, because I want to start going back to band practices with people from my church, and I can't really bring there. It's too loud, and obviously I can't feed her if she needs to during that time. And so we're gonna try see if she takes the bottle still. She had to drink milk out of the bottle in the hospital, so but yeah, maybe this gives me a bit more freedom to go places, or even sometimes have a drink at night or whatever, and just feed her by bottle. Though I want to definitely keep breastfeeding her normally. So at my next feed, Eden is sleeping right now. After that I will pump a little bit from each side. That's what I've been told to do, so I don't take away from the milk that she needs. This is our lunch. It's a salad with Maultaschen. It's a Swabian kind of meat.
Like a dumpling.
Dumpling thing. So we just had our midday feed. It was feed number 3 of the day, which is totally fine. It's like 3 p.m. now, and I did some pumping after, and Eden had some playtime, and now she's down for a nap again. Like, she was a bit cranky. We laid her in her bed. She just fell asleep. We didn't have to do anything. It's funny because just before I was thinking to talk about how the last days it was a bit harder to get her to sleep during the day, but we were out lots and it was quite warm, and also I was more by myself, and I often feel like when Tom's home and brings her to sleep, she sleeps much easier, or she's more settled. I don't know if it's a coincidence or he actually has some magic touch. Yeah, it might be because he was there with her after birth lots. Maybe there is something about his presence for her that's really calming her. I don't know. But it's nice. I can start sorting my wardrobe now. I was doing a night shift today. He starts working at 4 p.m. So we thought, why not take a walk now after brekkie. Today I thought I might upload my clothes that I sorted out yesterday, or I could do something important like doing my tax returns.
Do I have to do that too?
Yes. I made himself ramen, and I made myself a couscous asparagus salad. It's very easy and quick. Hey guys, it's the end of the day. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I don't beat myself up about it. Eden struggled to fall asleep towards the end of the afternoon when Tom was at work. I just tried to accept the way the day went. At nighttime we had actually house church where we just meet up with a bunch of people and talk about our faith and read a book of the Bible and discuss it. And I enjoyed the community and being able to hear from other people's experiences and share my experiences. Now I've just been ironing actually. I've never seen myself doing that. I usually just iron on demand in the mornings, just when I need something, and I'm watching a show at the same time. It makes it more enjoyable too, and it's not actually that bad today, but it's a very adult thing to do for me. We're just going over to have coffee with a neighbor. Currently feeding, and Tom heated up the dinner from last night that I made. It's a risotto with mushrooms, lemon, spinach, and sweet potato from the oven, and it actually adds a very nice component, I think, the sweetness. Now I actually have to go to band practice. It's almost 3 hours later. Just got home and my baby's still dead asleep. She didn't even notice that I was gone. I don't know how I should feel about that. Tom could have fed her in case she got hungry, but we managed to feed just right before I left. And in the meantime, also Tom made us dinner. And he's so amazing. He thought of this himself. He made like a cashew marinade for the fish.
It's kind of like a pesto type thing. Like it's like a similar thing. Like you use lemon and garlic and cashews and a bit of butter and salt and dill.
I was like, how did you think of that? He's like, oh, I just wondered what you might like, and I made this. Amazing. So the milk that I've collected the last 2 days, I'm gonna freeze now, so we have it for another time. Also decided I'm gonna make overnight oats. Good morning, people. It is Thursday. Last night was okay-ish. So last night, asleep when I was gone for band practice, it actually continued after I arrived back home, and she slept for a full 5 hours, which is unusual for her to do by day. And I usually don't like it so much because I know then she doesn't sleep so long at night. And then, I mean, she's still, like, I fed her last at like 11:30. And then she slept till 4, which is okay, but I wish she would have slept till 5. But like when I don't get these 5 hours at a time, I always struggle a bit in the morning, the next day. I feel more tired. I mean, this is nothing compared to what some parents go through. Like some moms feed every 2 hours at night, right? Or they have to, it takes them so long to get their baby back to sleep. Like, we're still hugely blessed. So she wakes up around 4 or 5 in the morning, and then from then on we are at a 3-hour rhythm again, basically. Usually she also does a huge poop at night, and then Tom goes and changes her. Yeah, but we both just felt a bit groggy this morning. Now we're getting ready to go. Tom has an appointment in the next bigger city, and I'm gonna join because I just want to get out a bit. I thought I want to check out some stores there, and maybe I go shopping a little and maybe get a coffee. Just feel like a little outing would be nice. This is the long ongoing reno project of our chairs. We got those chairs from a church. They were checking them out a while back, and they were quite scratched, and they had like chewing gum stuck on them, and kids drew on them and stuff. But we loved the shape of them, and also they had black legs. We borrowed a machine from a friend to sand them, which Tom has done for us now. Also the legs, I wanted them in like a shiny steel color, but that wasn't really possible. It's now ended up being this matte color, which is fine though. And yeah, I'm quite happy. I actually got spontaneously invited to a birthday party from a girl at church, and that's where we're going now. And I've changed into these pants because it's probably gonna be outside, and I don't know, I just felt some lighter colors. Unfortunately, little Eden just got hungry, so we see how that goes, that car trip. I hope she lasts still another 15 minutes or so till we're there, and then I feed. Tonight I'm very grateful for this lentil thing that you can just put in a pot and it's a done lentil kind of soup dish. But this says it's 2 to 3 portions, right? And for me that's what fits in my plate, and I'm gonna eat all of that, I'm so sure. But yeah, Tom is not here, Wilma is not really sleeping yet, so I'm really grateful I don't have to cook. It's already 8 p.m. and yeah, it's been a long day, so this is a huge blessing right now. Okay, to keep things real, I need to make an update here. I just waited 20 minutes to cook myself pasta to add to the lentils. They're very yummy, but I need some carbs. Yeah, so I made soybean pasta, which we in the area that I come from eat a lot with lentils, or that's how my mom would make it basically. So yeah, there we go. And I also added some yogurt on top. Greetings to my mom, and thank God for carbs. I need them. Look at that. Tom has finished all our chairs. It looks so much better. I love how they match our silver candle holders. And also with these cushions, it's quite nice. And also look what is done here. It doesn't get more adult than a cleaning plan, like which special extra cleaning things in which frequency we have to do them in the year, like cleaning the windows and so on. Let's see if we stick to this one. This is so sweet. While I was bathing Eden just then, Tom prepared dinner. He made summer rolls, and this is extra peanut sauce, if you were wondering. So that I can just feed her now and I don't have to get up to get dinner. Yeah, he's gonna go out and I'm gonna just chill with her here. I'm gonna work some stuff on my computer now. So when I went alone at home, I This is the most common food I make for myself because it's so simple and quick and has just everything that I crave. I use some kind of carb. Usually I use millet. Today I'm using bulgur dough, or the other week I also used couscous, which was nice. These are all things that cook so quick. And then I make myself a salad. I cut up some veggies, I have some feta here, and then I often put in tuna as a source of protein. I rinsed some white beans, I'm gonna add those, and then I make myself a salad dressing, or I just put some lemon, olive oil, some vinegar, and then salt and pepper. And this is just perfect when you have a baby around and you don't want to cook something for long. Go grab some parsley from the garden. And I also do this because Tom is not the biggest fan of white beans and tuna, so this is perfect because I can do it when he's away. We're off now to pick up Daddy from work. He works not far away from here, and we're just gonna go to the post as well and maybe walk up to the forest. Get outside a bit in nature. I've made Eden this mobile for birth, and she loved it from the start. Like, this is super simple for babies to grasp. It's high contrast and simple shapes. She loves looking at it. She always smiles at it and stuff. I feel though as if she slowly gets a bit bored of it, and that's why I'm thinking of new ideas what to put on it.
Good movement, good job.
Look what I found! Isn't that beautiful? A whole field of klatschmohn. That's what we call it. So beautiful. I'm currently out with my bike. Tom is feeling a little bit ill and just fell asleep, and I just had the urge to get outside. I didn't feel so great either. We've been on lots of walks lately. I didn't feel like going on a walk, and then I thought, why not ride my bike? I can't run out in the forest and on the fields, but I can ride my bike, and it's so good. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that earlier? Yoo-hoo! By the way, guys, I'm so sorry. I only just noticed the other day that I've been filming this whole time on low quality setting on my phone instead of filming on HD. I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay with it anyway. Just watch it on a smaller screen and it's not as noticeable. Yeah, I'm learning still. Hey guys, I thought I'm actually gonna wrap up the vlog now. It's currently Sunday night and I just thought I'm gonna sit down and do a simple task like painting. It's been a nice day. We've been out for church and this afternoon I spent lots of time outside. I feel like in this vlog I haven't talked much about actual motherhood, and I wondered why, but I feel like it's just, or I don't know how you feel if I talk lots about it or not, but I feel like people would expect me to have this as my all life topic right now, but I think it's because life with Eden is really so simple and beautiful, and I still have lots of time to myself and lots of other things that are important to me, and I love her more than anything, and she's a big part of our life now, but it just feels so natural. Like, it feels like after 2 months we kind of really arrived in family life. I'm actually drawing some picture cards for her right now to look at, because I saw someone do that for their kid, just like, you know how babies have these black and white picture books, and she doesn't have something like that. I just want to make some very high contrasty images for her to look at, and we can just show her like a little picture book. I've been reading a book about the development stages of babies, and it kind of tells you that basically with all babies at the very same time they go through development jumps where they very likely get more cranky, and then after the development jump they're more happier though, because they kind of adjusted to the new skill set and all the stuff they can take in now. And we're supposed to be in one of those at the moment, and honestly, if it wasn't for the book, I maybe wouldn't notice it all. Or maybe I calculated wrong the week that she's supposed to be in, but Tom and I were like both laughing a bit about it, like, okay, if this is the difficult stage, we can manage. The only signs that might show that she's in one right now, I feel like you can just tell she's more and more aware. I felt like she's been a bit more awake during the day, but then today proves it totally wrong again. Like, she's been sleeping all afternoon now, and it feels almost like God was like, here, you have some time to study the Bible. But yeah, today I think she's been asleep for almost 5 hours now, and I thought about waking her up, but then what's the point in waking her up? Usually that doesn't mean she sleeps better at night. I just pray this night will be good, because Tom's not home. He has a night shift tonight, and it's a bit more exhausting when he's not there. Other than that, we haven't really noticed big changes with her, except that she's getting bigger very fast also, and she's getting better at lifting up her head, and she definitely can see further distances, we've noticed. And actually, I think she easily gets jump scared now. Like, she gets a bit scared of like loud noises more easily than before, I'd say. I mean, I said it a couple of times now, we got it really good with her. I hope I don't tell you something different in a few weeks' time. I mean, it's okay if things change, but I mean, I kind of got used to this life at this point, and I enjoy that I'm able to do YouTube alongside of being a mom. I enjoy that I'm able to do creative projects. I feel like when Wilma gets older, it will get more time intensive, but I'm looking forward to that too. Like, some people talk quite negatively about their child, and I hope I never get to that point where they just talk about it like this annoying extra thing that just happened to be in their life. And it's a choice that we made, that we want her in our life, and even if it wouldn't have been, like, she's a human, and it's so fun, like, being allowed to raise her, and that we're allowed to experience different things with her long term, that like I can sit down and do painting with her and show her skills and cook stuff together, or go on little adventures in the forest together. Like, yeah, I look forward to all of that. I just hope you enjoyed following us along a bit this week, and let me know if there's things you want to know that you would find interesting to hear. I'm sorry that we're not actually showing Eden on camera, and also not calling her actual name on here. We just want to keep some privacy for her, even though, of course, if someone wants to find out what her actual name is, they will probably be able to, but yeah, just to keep it a bit more private. That's what we decided for ourselves, because she can't make her own choice yet if she wants to be online or not, and you never know how things turn out in the future. I've been praying about how to spend my time now, having these spare times in the day during feeds and diaper changes and playtime. And I've also been thinking about how this week I got invited to some social events, and I did end up saying yes to them, but I noticed how exhausting it is for me to just make the decision to go. Like, I don't know, I get so comfortable being at home working on my things. It's almost like an addiction to do all these projects or get things done, or I don't know, like being alone. I'm just so comfortable at home. And yeah, as I said, I'm glad I went. I've always tend to be more introvert, but actually the other week I was listening to a podcast by Emma Chamberlain, and I found it very interesting because she actually went on a dopamine detox. She noticed that she's home alone a lot, but actually the whole time she consuming media. When she gets up, she listens to radio or music, and then when she does certain things, she watches YouTube. When she eats, when she does her laundry, I don't know, watches Netflix. And I noticed I do that too. And she actually thinks that that's kind of in a modern society it kind of becomes a replacement for socializing. When socializing, if you're an introvert or an extrovert, doesn't matter. It's actually so necessary for your mental health, and like we were created to be social beings as humans. And yeah, we've just all become addicted to social media, like using it as a cheap replacement that you don't have to put much effort in, and your brain actually thinks it's having social interactions when it's not. And also I thought I'm never bored at home because I love doing the things that I do, but maybe I actually just love being home because I constantly consume media, and I'm actually addicted to these dopamine sources. Like your brain just constantly produces dopamine consuming media. So I've been thinking if I should challenge myself to do a dopamine detox too. Like obviously you can't actually fast dopamine, like because your body produces it through different things that trigger it, but in the sense of just like any media, I thought it might be interesting for me to try too. What would actually happen if I did all the things I do as usual, but don't listen to any music and podcasts and YouTube and whatever? Like, would I actually miss more social interaction? Would I be able to talk and hear more from God? Because that can be a huge distraction. I think sometime next week, when there's not many appointments on that week and I have spare time to do my creative projects and things I usually do, on weeks like that I will actually attempt that, and I'll let you know what happens. But I just want to learn what's actually healthiest for me, being a, for now, stay-at-home mom-ish, except for my like YouTube side hustle. Maybe it turns out I'm actually extremely extrovert and I'm just covering it up with being online. I don't know. It's unlikely, but I don't know, maybe I invest more time into my friendships when that happens, or into my marriage, or spend more time with my daughter. Thanks for watching all this way. I'm soon gonna upload a video about my wardrobe that I've been sorting out this week. That's actually been one of the most time-consuming things I've done this week. I'm happy to show you some more creative things that I do, because that's a big passion of mine and also my job, and I would like to share with you. Bye.